Yeah. I mean, after yesterday's great stream, I kind of want to build upon this momentum, right? Like we had in about two 200, more than 200 people like tuning in at some point, which was actually like quite crazy. I mean, like that's the most I've ever had by far. So anyways, yesterday was quite good, quite engaging, right? Quite some people used the, oh my god, I got like a fucking ear hair like sticking in my mouth. All right, should be better now. Anyways, whether there's going to show up 200 people or whether there's going to show up 2, I don't care. This is by matter of trying out whatever works, whatever doesn't work, right? And at the end of the day, like we want to serve as many people as we possibly can, right? By serving, I mean getting as much exposure to like anyone as I possibly can. So for that reason, we are live on YouTube, we're live on Twitter, and we're live on Kick. And I will be expanding upon like the platforms as we speak. So yeah, like where do we kind of left off? Like I got my window at Utes, which might not be like the correct one, right? Like if I want to basically start where yesterday kind of died down like a little bit, it should be DGOTS. DGOTS has definitely like seen some crazy momentum, and still, right? And still, like things are getting bought up. They're getting bought up nicely. We are sitting at a 6 Solana valuation right now, and I know it's not craziest, but it's kind of a nice bounce. Let's just like call it like it is, right? So yeah, in that sense, could be like a potential moment of reversal. We will see. Time will tell. And that's just like the fact of these things, right? If we're looking at yesterday, or like we're comparing to yesterday, I would say though that there is a lot. Oh, I think it's fair to say that there's more of an option, right? When it comes to down to like the supply side of things, around floor level, like there's some absolute great ones. Look at this one, for example, 9879. I think that's a banger. Yesterday I've also like been through like the several seasons, etc. So just like laying it out there. There are like several seasons. Just look at 9879. 9879. I mean, like, we don't care about like season 1. This one is pretty good though, right? Like season 3 is pretty much where it is at. Let's see, because should probably share this one a little bit because like I don't mind if not too many people are tuning in, but it shouldn't stay too long at 0. Actually, like that's pretty good. We got 6 people. That's awesome. Don't mind me sharing like a little bit. I'm not gonna like spend too much time on this, right? Because like people either are going to tune in or they're not. Let's see. Bear with me, folks. Nearly done. Boom. Okay. 21 tuning in. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's just get to it, right? So basically where I left off was the fact that you have like the several like seasons within like the gods, which we discussed like yesterday, but you know what, like I will probably just like repeat myself into oblivion, right? Probably a lot of these people tuning in would have this one like for the first time, so like oops, that shouldn't happen again. So yeah, anyways, like if you're tuning in for the first time, right, then what's it called? Then you probably don't know about like the several seasons within DGOTS, right? Like if you're looking at this one, for example, boom, boom. I mean, like you have like this version of season 2, and you have this version of season 2, and then you have season 3. Even though like many people hate it, I cannot be mad at it. Like I think it's pretty cool, actually. Like many people did not really like the season 3 back in the day. Like that's where EGOT started its notorious downfall, right? So anyways, let's move on to whatever is like available on the market right now, right? Because like at the end of the day, that's where the money is at. Man, there's quite a lot of demand around like floor price, and I think it's actually kind of crazy. I mean, it seems that a lot of people are dying to like press the sell button when we hit like a tiny move up. But just know though that so far, like of the supply has been absolutely swallowed like no tomorrow. Probably because we're trading at an all-time low versus the US dollar. But anyways, this is another one I think is like great value at the floor. Really clean. Let's go to like the several seasons. 402. I mean, like this one is not that bad, is it? For like a season 1, I can think of like a handful of what's it called? NFT brands, NFT communities, NFTs in general, which look a lot worse. Anyway, season 2 is kind of cool, right? Like not too many people are like fan of like the mouth wound. I got someone DMing me on the Halo, which we discussed within the stream yesterday. Season 3, I mean, this is good. Like, are you kidding me? Like, for a floor price DGOT, which is $500 right here, right now, which is just peanuts historically speaking, right? I think this one is really good. I think it is. Right? If we're talking floors, as in there's nothing wrong with floors, but kind of feel like what should be like a floor, right? I don't think this one is, I think it's okay, but I don't think it's anything special. Same with this one. I don't like the mushroom, what's it called? Like the mushroom beanie or something like that. With combined with like the shirt, the bleach tee. I'm not a fan. It's subjective, I get it. But like I don't care. So anyways, who cares about that, right? Like let's go to the ones which I think are great value. I think like this is absolutely great value. Anyone kind of guessing themselves on what makes sense to buy, or like what is considered like decent value right here, right now? I think this shit is dope. Like nude skins are obviously a little bit higher in demand, right? Like you can just zoom in on this fucking detail. The blood coming out of the flesh with like the stones with it. The way like the glasses drip out of like the glasses. I'm a stupid foreigner, guys. I wouldn't know what you would call like the outside thing to this. Who gives a shit? Anyways, like I think like this one is great. Very clean, very DGOTS-esque. And I believe like the season 3 is really good as well. Let's have a look. We also discussed this one on stream yesterday, right? So 2283, boom. Season 1, I don't care. Season 2, like this version is whatever it is. But I kind of feel like this is where the money is at, right? I think like the red on red looks absolutely fantastic. Like it really does. Man, we got 35 people tuning in. That's kind of cool. Appreciate you all. Like obviously like the early mornings and like the late nights for me are like the best probably. But anyways, like for anyone who tuned in yesterday, we've already discussed this one, but I kind of, if something is good, I want to give credits where they are due. And if you're looking for like a nice entry level DGOT, this one is fucking dope. Right at the floor. I believe I've had this one before. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, 767732. So you know what? Like anyone who is somewhat interested in like the several versions of the seasons, right? This one, trust me on this one, guys. Like this one is going to be like actually like quite good in season 3. And why is that? Because like the babushka, like the flower hat trait, if you will, it's really different in season 3. Let's start off with this one. I mean, you either like it or you don't give a shit about season 1. I'm the latter, but again, like who am I to dispute the evils? Shout out to you, man. I know that you guys are working on something cool right now. Maybe we should like do something together on this. Shout out to the evils. Season 2 is obviously where the money is at, right? Wait, let me just looking at details, right? Just look at this bastard. I mean, like, this is the part you really gotta respect about Degas. Like, if you're a purist in the space, if you just like the art for the purpose of liking art, you like the fact that this fucking bird is peeping through like his chest, you like the fact that you see like the skin actually being shown through the ripped shirt, right? Those are the things I like, right? Like that attention to detail, to where, I mean, like, it's quite fucking obvious that like people cared when they drew when they drew this. And obviously, like the babushka, right? Like, even though this is not considered like a rare trait, I mean, like, I think it looks fucking cool. What do you want me to say? Also, like, with the pastel skin, the way it kind of looks like these are several layers of flash being sewn onto each other, or like sticking on each other, or whatever. I mean, dispute me, folks, but like this one at floor for the second non-rarest for the second rarest non-mythic skin, I believe. Let's see. Skin. No, it's the fourth one. Still pretty good. Only 285. People don't give a shit about these skins. Like, I don't know, like, if you want to be like somewhat of a contrarian, right? You might as well just like buy yourself like a pastel skin while prices are low. Now, season 3 is kind of cool, right? Like, this one is so different from this one, but it kind of does have like the same vibe to it. So again, just PFP whatever you want. If you're more the laid back kind of guy, just go for this one. If you're feeling like a little exotic, go for this one. And if you're feeling like minus IQ, just go for this one. Anyways, next, guys, let's maybe like have a look at like whatever got listed, right? I mean, kind of to be expected. You see like some apes being wait, give me one sec. I have like Dinero who's telling me in I have like Dinero within like the groups app, or like the groups app, the Discord chat, telling me like, hey cat guy, I know you don't mind S1. I really love the vibe, but it gives out 100%. So there are like some people, crazy enough, but like it is what it is. Like some people really like the season 1 vibe. Again, like, who am I to dispute art? I will never do such a thing, but my opinion, I just don't fucking like it. Like, fight me, guys. Not my thing. Maybe you'd have to be there. Like, there are like a few where it kind of okay, but I kind of feel like there's a reason why why it went so good after season 2. Give me 1 sec. Yo, De Niro. Yo, nah, dude. So the evils or devils is saying S1 is still nostalgic, but S2 is the game changer. I guess like I wasn't there, right? So whenever you guys might find this interesting, I wouldn't fucking care. But you know what? Like I used to play Nintendo 64 whenever I am looking at what Super Mario games, for example. It makes me feel nostalgic. My whoever like these days, if they look at Mario 64, they won't give a rat's ass. And like that's kind of how I feel about like season 1. Guys, I mean, like I simply don't care. But you know what? Like I'll give credits for like one thing though. Without this, right? This would have never happened. And this would have never happened. Right? And at the end of the day, like it's something you gotta respect. It's something to where like we didn't like fucking slip over banana peel and we're here. But we slipped over a banana peel and now we're here. So anyways, like me respecting is basically like shitting all over season 1. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. On to the next one. Let's see like whatever. I mean, like we see many apes. Yeah, you don't want me to talk about the apes. I think like the apes are looking good. I don't think it's the best value. But like all jokes aside, it might be better value right now. Because I think like most of the reels are being bought up. Okay, if we're talking about good value, right? Now, guys, I don't know who's selling this one, but if I want to add value to like anyone tuning in and you kind of just want to buy yourself like one DGOD, and you might want to spend like just a tad bit more, and you want to like treat yourself to a mythic trait, this one might be it. 3780. So I would say like it's a really clean god, right? Like if you would look at the details here, you gotta appreciate like the hairband with the blood. I think that one is like pretty cool. The little fucking critter being dead in its pocket and like the blood dripping all over like the overall. Anyways, like where the money is at though is this trait right here. Smoke trait. One of my favorite traits within season 3. I just want to like put it out there. I think this one is absolutely nuts. Let me show you guys. I mean, like that's pretty good, man. I think I really am like a sucker for like this kind of background. On there's season 1 for you. I just feel like this is a lot better. So like a word of caution, if you will, right? Like some people don't like the what's it called, like the arrows in the back. I don't necessarily get why. Doesn't mean that it's invalid. I truly don't give a rat's ass, if I'm being honest. Like I think it's pretty cool. I would like to jump over sometime soon though, because you know what, I mean, like this might be, let's see if we can like spot some value, because like we are with like the floor price rising, right? That kind of makes that some of the grills are cheaper compared to the floor prices. All right, so let's see if we can like spot a few. I think this one is, we discussed this one earlier yesterday. I will not like go into details again. I think this one is absolutely amazing. Gold skin, really rare. This one, banger still. I think vastly underappreciated. The rainbow laser eyes and the really clean god in general. I mean, like this is kind of where it's at. Somewhat reasonable priced ape for like the moment though. So bear with me, guys. I think like apes are definitely. One sec. I don't think apes are considered cheap right now. I really don't. But you know what? Market speaks, right? And I mean, like the market speaks volumes, right? So obviously it is what it is. I'm not a buyer at these levels. I would way rather have like something special. But yeah, what is special, right? So to other people, an ape is more special than having a Solana chain, for example. Solana chain mythic trade, I believe there's only 60 of them. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is a cool one. I don't mind it. Not at all. I mean, season 3 looks pretty fucking cool, right? I do think that season 3 looks pretty fucking cool. So yeah, on to the next. Let's see. I don't want to go like all that high because you know what? I'll tell you guys this much. When it comes down to personal preference, yeah, season 1 definitely sucks on that one. I agree with you, Dinero. Guys, you know what? Like, I think this is one of like the features which is just fucking underappreciated, right? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna show you something cheap, but a nude sex ray, like as far as I'm concerned, like that's considered like a grill, right? Especially in season 3. I don't think there are too many of them. Wait, let's see like how many nude sex rays there are. X-ray skin, boom. Clothes, none. This is not too many. There's what, like 16? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think like this is like the most beautiful one, but it's a good one. So for whatever reason, like sometimes people don't like the pipe, which I find kind of hard to believe, because like you cannot tell me that you cannot handle smoking straight fucking gold. Like, are you kidding me? I think this one is great. I think like X-rays in general are like a little underappreciated, maybe. I think like this is like a proper grill, and like even though like it might be not so much in demand right now, there will be a time when like people will have more demand for this, in my opinion. But yeah, until then it's not selling, right? So what's the floor on X-rays in general? 9. I mean, the big one, right, is, are they selling at these levels? And maybe the answer to that is no, but like contrary though, people aren't selling below, right? Like also like historically, like 7 days ago, 7, 6. I guess like I'm kind of contradicting myself there. I don't mind this one. Like it's a good one. I know who sells it. I believe that is Absol within like the DCATS community. 1720. I'm not getting like any cut. Like just know, like anyone who is tuning in, like I am not shilling anything with any financial gain, whatever, other than me being an autistic fuck who just likes JPEGs. I mean, this is your season 1, right? What do you want me to say? Just imagine waking up next to this shit. Season 2 is very cool. The teeth necklace, right? The world champ tunic. But this is the big one, right? Like, are you kidding me, dude? I think this is a fire fucking profile picture. I really do think so. I think like this is amazing, and especially like within season 3, definitely subjectively, but objectively, I'm thinking that like this is one of like the most like very underrated trades. I'm a fan. I got a few of these X-rays myself. I think they're cool. I think they're I'm just like gonna put this into the universe. If an ape is worth 2 to 3x floor price, I think an X-ray should be worth the same. And it should kind of work like both ways. But like I really do think that apes and X-rays are equal when it comes down to visuals. Yep, I agree. The Evils season 3 is awesome on this one. So yeah. Let's see. I should probably just like jump over to Utes sometime soon. Because you know what, guys, like Utes does not take a whole lot for it to go kind of ballistic sometime soon, right? I think like, oh, I don't want to spoil the beans just yet, but this is a nice looking one as well. But like again, guys, when I'm spending, I'm just gonna be real here. When I'm spending like 2, 3, 4x floor price, which are the levels we're sitting at right now, you better fucking like whatever you're buying, right? This one is really good looking. It has like the God's jersey, poker face. It's a great one. But you got to realize also, right, that it should be a good deal if you're going to fade floors. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Something to always like keep into account, right? Like normally it's the safer bet to just like remain in floors more so than getting yourself into grills. Now, I didn't listen to that great advice myself, but that's not the point, is it? What is the point though is that youths are about to fucking explode, man. First off, let's look at the chart. I mean, in my opinion, this has like a lot of room to grow. And let's say for the sake of it, what would it take, right? I'll tell you guys what it would take. For the next 50 to be swapped, that would cost like what, 76? Once, is it correct? I mean, like, this is kind of nuts, isn't it? With 76 Solana being injected into youths, that will make the price go nearly double. Trading here right now, that would take us to this level. I mean, only 76. Like, how much is that? Like, I think that is not, I'm telling you guys, like, NFTs are so fucking cheap right now that 76 Solana to USD, 6.2k. What do you want me to say? Like 6.2k capital injection for this asset to nearly double in price. Like, that's crazy. And having said that, guys, like next week on Tuesday on 10 a.m. CET, I'm not sure if it's going to be a live stream. I am not sure if it's going to be a video, but I'll be having Chris Taylor on, who I used to have a podcast with, podcast or spaces, whatever you want to call it. He works for Magic Eden, and like he has like quite thesis on youths. He's a fan. We're all fans of youths, right? Like, I don't think they're getting the love it deserves, if I'm being quite honest with you guys. Like, I just feel like the IP is like a lot of fun with youths. I really do think so. So yeah, I think like any pattern like this can absolutely go ballistic, right? Like, I think like this is going to be your target sooner or later, and afterwards, like, man, like I would not be surprised if we would see something like this. Or this even, who knows, who cares, right? I think all I want to say, right, first off, you shouldn't like take any like financial advice from a autistic fuck who calls himself Cat Guy. That's for starters. Yeah, so the evils. I'm having like Chris Taylor on, and we're going to discuss Utes. He bought like one of the coolest 1 out of 1 Utes as well, like the one Candy Apple owned. Candy Apple is like one of the 2 designers who created season 2 and 3 on DGOTS, or maybe like the original art. I don't know. But yeah. But anyways, like guys, like all I'm saying is like if you ever got into NFTs, right, and you were like, oh my god, this is going to change the game, yada yada yada, and you thought it was like a good idea to like sell your wife and buy yourself a JPEG, then you should sell yourself 2 wives at these levels and to buy yourselves a bunch of JPEGs. The art didn't change, folks. And anyone who is going to be like, well, it's never going to be a thing anymore, the infrastructure has died down, yada yada yada. I mean, like NFT Paris has I mean, like they've been obliterated, right? But those are fucking big bear market kind of events to happen, right? On the contrary, whenever you'd see like a most expensive trading card being sold, those are things to be more likely within a top formation. And it's definitely possible that this industry is dying down and like Pokemon cards are going to be like the next coming of Christ. But usually things work into cycles. And on like anyone who is remotely interested, check is it my latest YouTube video? Might be. I made like a video on YouTube on it's my second latest YouTube video, NFT market, leaving depression, entering disbelief. We might be there, right? Like I think like everything has happened for it to happen. We might be entering like the disbelief stage. I would not be surprised, right? I think like people have been absolutely wrecked. I think like people have, I mean, like if we're talking about the fucking DGOTS chat, people have been losing their minds and being angry at life, etc., etc. All part of the cycle, boys. It is what it is. So yeah, back to Utes. I mean, like I kind of like these fuckers. I think, as mentioned, like yesterday, they do not have like any other seasons or anything like that. But I kind of feel like if we're just talking about pure art, don't make me the laughing stock anymore of CT than I'm already am, folks. But I think like these are like the same kind of vibes to Budgie Penguins, but without like the corporate kind of achievements. Let's just call it for what it is. But like when it just comes down to the art, I think like this is just way better. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like this is just my opinion. I feel like this is just fun, good vibes, kind of naive vibes, colorful. We can have a look at the DGOTS website on this as well, right? 5753. Let's see. I mean, I like it. What can you say? I think like this is great art. I think it's dope, and I think it's right here and now. It's kind of cheap too. It's what? I mean, like, it's not even like a fucking $100. Like, are you kidding me, folks? UTAT's been trading on 5K. So, just to bring this kind of shit into perspective, right? 5K, like, this is what we've been trading on earlier. One sweep of 1U, like, during like peak bull market times equals us trading at like a 2x valuation in these times. Isn't that fucking sick? Like, isn't that like, and it's always possible that people will never ever like NFTs anymore, but it's also possible that people will like them again. Like, I'd very much like to highlight the fact that before 2019 COVID, no one gave like a rat's ass about Pokemon cards. Just stating it for what it is. And again, like, I'll be more so like euphoric on like this kind of opportunity than buying it at a local top. And like, I know like it's kind of shitty to raid on anyone's parade like that, but like, that's markets for you. They suck sometimes. But what doesn't suck though is this opportunity, right? When discussing Utes, right? Like, first of all, within Utes, it works like a little different because like factually, like all of the traits are equally in rarity. Like, whether you go for like a crown, whether you go for this fucking helmet, whether you go for like the nouns classes, there is no single trait rarer than the other one. But though at the same time, there's definitely like some more demand for certain traits than other ones, right? Let me highlight some of those traits. So as my friend Sandman would say, crowns are the alpha. I mean, what can I say, right? Like, within like any fucking NFT out there, if you'd have like a crown feature, they usually do pretty well. Also, guys, I've been streaming for what? For not even an hour, and we got 17 people who tune in. That is fucking nuts. Thank you. You definitely make it worth to get up early, right? Ooh, damn, a crown just got sold. What are the odds, right? This is pretty fucking cool, man, not gonna lie. Let's highlight the ones which one which just got sold. I think like this one is pretty cool. Like, it has like the Anglers Fest. Let's shine it some better light on it. 11403. True. Who got this one? Like, show yourself in the stream, because I'll tell you one thing, guys. Like, I'm not gonna buy us highlighting this on stream, and like the other crown sale was like nearly like a day ago. Anyways, if not, let's shine some extra light on this one. I like this one. I think like the crown is like pretty well matched with like both the Anglers Fest and the glasses here. The glasses here kind of, oh shit, it's you, nah, dude. There you go. Nah, dude has been like, I mean, first of all, nah, dude, like, I think you should set like the D-Gods back to like season 2 or 3. He has like quite some great D-Gods. It's just like a pity for it to be display it like this, right? Just look at this one though. Anyways, not to deny, like we did business once, like very easy going, very smooth. I mean, like his shoots are like as good as they get in my opinion. This is like a batch trade, like the hairstyle is, what's it called, like the mullet, TLDR. A batch trade means that on the DCAT's website you can actually, well, by holding one NFT which has a batch trade, you can actually claim tickets based on that. With those tickets, you can like participate in monthly raffles, and that's kind of it. So like these things are like a little higher in demand, you would assume. Hazmat, also like a batch trade, but like god damn, it looks good with like the horns and like the pink fur. Looks absolutely great. Also like the back of the hazmat kind of translates well into like the other, apologies, the other colors. I believe I've had this one before, or one which looks like this one, but like this has got to be like one of the best announces, right? I mean, like, trust me with this one, guys, like there's always like a better NFT, like there's always, but like this is kind of the smile, right? Like the people like the smile a lot, because I mean, like it's not that deep, right? Like this is one of like, I think it's the one trade which actually has the mouth open. The horns really go well with like the nouns glasses. The nouns glasses really go well with the smile, and like other than that, like it's kind of monotone, which basically brings a lot more focus to like the areas you want to have like the focus on. I think like this is great. And then I mean, what can I say to this? Like I just discussed this. I think it's a great piece. Congrats. Not sure if you lucky bought this one, but it's absolutely dope. Congrats, man. Like this is a big one. Anyways, guys, so like just imagine like anyone buying a meme coin or anyone buying a token. It only takes 5k for us to do this, and actually I think like a lot higher than that. I kind of have this gut feeling that at some point we're going to wake up and it's going to be like, oh shit, by the way, you'd have doubled in value. And that'd still be peanuts, right? You'd say like if for whatever reason at some point you'd have like done these kind of candles, what would stop it from doing like these kind of candles, right? Or this. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm just gonna say it like that. I wouldn't. Again, like this is no financial advice. I'm autistic. I am a collector. I'm not good with these kind of things. My name is Cat Guy, for fuck's sake. But I like it. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, again, like if you're bullish at the top, you might as well just be bullish at the bottom, right? Plus, like I think like this is like a cool entry level NFT. It's so cheap, quite literally cheaper than they've ever been, and there's so much choice, right? I do think like the word of caution would be that like since like the liquidity isn't quite there, you might not want to go all too crazy on what you're going to spend, right? I mean, like, by the way, who am I to tell you what to do? Youths are very, very, very much on like the whatever floats your boat kind of thing, right? There is no rarity. For example, you see like a whole lot of color block halos on the pretty like damn near right the floor. Personally, I think like this is one of like the coolest trades out there within youths. I mean, like either one of these are really good. This one is really good. I like this one a lot because of like the harmony in colors, right? While being quite monotone in like the rest of the coloring. You can see the ice here, what people like, right? Because of like the glasses. Many people prefer trades where you either can't see the ice or like no glasses at all. And it looks like fun. Like you see like the yellow coming back, you see like the red coming back here. But you're paying for it. Let's just call it like it is. This one is dope, obviously. This is another trait which people really like, right? The 24K cold blocks. But I think it's considered rather cheap now. Yeah, I mean, I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I think this one is free, right? Only 365x floor price. There you go. By the way, guys, like, don't mind me just like shilling my own backs a little bit. I see like 100. I mean, like, it's kind of fucking nuts. Not gonna like 132 people tuning in. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate like anyone like giving up their time to basically see or hear what I have to say or show what I have to show. Please follow the account hosting the stream on Twitter. Makes a world of difference to me. I want to expand upon this account. I want to create better content. I want to have it more engaging. I want to have like the guests on. Mike, my man, GM, I appreciate you tuning in. But anyways, I want to have like better guests on. I want to educate my audience on what Solana NFTs have to offer. I want to have like founders on who tell us what to look out for within their own respective collection for like collecting purposes. To get there though, I need a bigger following. So please engage with me. Please like, share, engage, like whatever. If you deem it good enough. If not, then I'll just have to work harder, and like that's absolutely perfectly fine. And last but not least, please check out my YouTube channel. And I'm definitely, I mean, like, you cannot hate a brother for like shilling his own YouTube channel on these things. Putting it in chat right here, right now. Boom. I'm making like pretty much like daily content, like sometimes like more videos per day. Like I really want to contribute to NFTs, like doing well again. And this is my way. Anyways, on again. Youths, right? So I believe 76 Solana needs to be spent for us to nearly double in value, which I believe is just, I mean, like, that's not a whole lot, right? And also one thing to consider, right? Like, if we would get to these levels, just like, there's not that much, it's not that liquid. right? So I would not be surprised if we would see like some kind of a Burj Khalifa kind of candle sooner or later. But yeah, who am I, right? Like, oops. I think like this is the moment, and I think like there's some cool ones at the floor. I think this one looks like quite awesome. I think this one is like quite cool, right? Very unassuming. You gotta like the bucket hat combined with the what are the fucking glasses even called? Orange soda shades. Well, there you go, boys. I think it's a good one. I like this one a lot. But I'm a sucker for like the thermal glasses to begin with, or like the heat wave glasses. Looks good with like the baseball cap here. And on the other hand, it's also kind of ready to go back to work, right? So yeah, that I do know quite a lot of people like the Frank headband. I think we have Cramrock within like the DGOTS community. He has a bunch of these things. I think they're quite cool looking. I think it also kind of works on this particular route. I think it's pretty decent value. So let's move on. I mean, this one looks kind of fun as well, right? I think this one looks quite good. You know what? Like, I think when it comes down to it, for youths especially, other than if you're going to buy yourself like some trades which are vastly higher in price, meaning vastly more in demand, which would be the crowns, which we just discussed, as well as let's say announced classes. I mean, if you're looking at like it from a historic perspective, right? They're getting sold for what, 2 to 3x floor price. Other than that, I just wouldn't like spend too much money on it, other than if they are aesthetically extremely pleasing or anything like that. But because of the fact where no rarity is involved whatsoever, you kind of can just like go with whatever the fuck you feel like, right? Because when it comes down to it, let's say hypothetically, I think personally this one looks really good. I think it looks awesome. It has like the, what's it called, fast food polo. It has like the horns, right? I think like it has the smile. It has like the black sunglasses, like it's ready to go to work. But would we rather have this, or would we rather have two for pretty much the same price? Like it's a little cheaper, but it does not matter that much. So like, what's right and what's wrong? I mean, like that's for you guys to decide, right? I think, yeah, I mean, you can only spend your money once at the end of the day, right? Having said that, next, I am going to highlight medievals. I mean, like, guys, I'm definitely shilling my own bags, right? Just so you know. Why is that? Because if I wouldn't be like, these are just like the brands I'm the most excited about. I think like the art is the best, or like I think like with medievals, I don't think the art is the best, but I do kind of feel like the journey is the best, right? They have a whole lot going on. This is basically designed by like the original designers of DGOTS, right? Candy Apple and Johnny DGOTS basically have their next project being medievals, to where they they incorporate like mostly burn mechanics basically meaning that, well, there's going to be an event, and for that to basically reap the benefits from the event, you would need to burn yourself a medieval NFT, right? And to kind of prove my point or give an example of that would be the orcs, right? Like back in the day, like a few months ago, they basically mentioned that orcs are about to invade like the medieval landscape, right? We gotta fight them off. For that, it would take like 2 minutes to get yourself one orc, and here they are, right? So like a bunch of people just basically burned a bunch of myths, and for that they got their orcs. Having said that, let me shield the stream within like the, what's it called, like the medieval in the medieval community, because you know what, like we do have like some kind of I wouldn't say call it a collaboration, because like I'm not getting paid, but I'm definitely like an active community member within like the medievals. Boom. Anyways, medievals, right? The whole point of this NFT is that it kind of looks mid, right? Like that's kind of the inside joke, right? Like on one hand, like you got one guy here with like burning arrows and like some kind of a fucking Robin Hood outfit, and on the other hand, he's wearing like a headset, right? Like that's kind of like the inside joke, like a kind of a Ed Hardy-esque style of art, to where later on up here, for example, like it's very contradicting, right? Like very much mid, very relatable, right? And on the other hand, like kind of medieval as well. And I think like that's basically what they're trying to balance, right? I do kind of feel that like there are I'll tell you this much, like if I'm being real, guys, and I kind of do feel that like some changes would be coming like sooner or later, but when it comes down to the art, I would like it to be like a little more highlighted, if I'm being honest. And what do I mean by that, right? I think it's drawn in a way to where the rare traits are not highlighted to the maximum of their abilities. And what do I mean by that? For example, like if you would take a look at the legendary skins, for example, right? Let me see. I mean, like this is a legendary or mythic skin. It kind of is whatever, right? Like I've already like talked about this like the other day. zooming into like the picture might actually like make it like a little better, because when you do zoom in, like it does look kind of cool, right? Like it does look kind of dirty, it does look kind of mid. I think it's great. I think like because of the burning mechanisms, that it means that people are more so interested in floors. But honestly, guys, like within any NFT, right? Like the real fun is with like the girls, in my opinion. I mean, like this is I just made a tier list on mythic org trades, and I think like this is some of like the coolest org trades out there. The Morga Sloke, basically like the living shoulders, right? And interesting, right? Because maybe let's go to this one first. I mean, like it does look cool to me. To anyone who's tuning in because of DGOTS, for example, this one is obviously inspired by the mythic war armor, right? Like you cannot, let me show you guys, because again, like at the end of the day, like they're the same people who designed DGOTS, and like there's like some inspiration drawn from that. Mythic war armor. It's kind of the same, but kind of mid, right? And I think like that's what they're advocating. That's like the journey you're being a part of, and they really basically go on as they go, right? Like they very much make the journey of being an NFT holder more so than having like these moonshot kind of events like once every blue moon. They have like these mini kind of events, right? To where people are excited for XYZ to happen, and for XYZ to happen, they might have to burn one of their beloved medieval NFTs, and that will get them rewarded. I think like that's the TLDR on medievals. Plus, I think like these are looking quite cool. I think like this is a fun NFT for sure. For sure. Let's see. I mean, if you're looking at the helmet, for example, right? This is quite I mean, like it's so easy to see that like the inspiration has been drawn from the Mythic War helmet, aka Dylan. So yeah, I think like when it comes down to like new NFTs, like these are some of the NFTs which are definitely worth it to keep an eye on. Also, like a small little detail for like anyone who is interested is that the founders definitely alluded to the fact that the art would not look the same in a year from now. Now, I have no clue what that means. I would like to know, because I got a bunch of these NFTs. But yeah, just imagine like if this would be like season 1 to season 2 within DGOTS, right? At the end of the day, like that's kind of where the money is at. I think like if they would do something like that, the sky is pretty much the limit with this NFT brand. It really is. So yeah, I mean, like if I got a bunch of like these neon laser eyes as well, I think they are really well drawn. I got a bunch of the summoner's armor. To me, it's like the best one. And like they have like a lot of like fun community events, right? Recently they had like a huge poker tournament. They watch movies together. they do a whole bunch of like fun stuff. And I don't know, like for anyone who is remotely interested in this, they also have, let me just show you guys. vote.primeevils.com. So basically they have right now, they have like something new going on, right? To where basically the storyline is that within the landscape of medievals, earlier they had like the primevals, and I don't know, like they're being summoned or whatever, like fuck, I've no clue. But anyways, like buy yourself or like burn yourself to no, I'm actually mistaken on this. Bear with me, guys. Like, we're gonna click through it. Are you interested in making NFTs fun again? Yes, I am. Okay, damn. Don't get too excited. Sorry. All right, let's get started. Okay, bet. 1,000 supply, built by the community, free mint. How it works: own and train a medieval. Training is the locking mechanism of medievals. It really is. Two, vote on every trait, right? So like basically this is what's being taken place. Like right now you have like these votes going on. Also, and this one is directed to like the fucking medievals community. Like, how can you vote for like something being like either like an uncircumcised dick or like an asshole versus my prime? I think like this one kind of looks cool. I'm not quite sure what anyone would think of like voting on this one, but hey, artists to be disputed, it seems. And basically they often have like these votes going on where you can like vote for either one or the other, and one is being selected to join primevals with the airdrop, and one will fade into oblivion. That's kind of what it is. Right, Bird Prime, Lizard Prime, Bird Prime 1, Punk Chiller, Punk 1, Ice Prime, Zilla Prime, I mean like Ice Prime 1, and yeah, I mean like this one is going to win. Sad but true. I mean, like, are you kidding me? So own and train a medieval, vote on every trait. Train medievals is like the locking mechanism. Mint the primevals on the 31st of March for free, and then the random burn begins. So the random burn is like really interesting, because basically out of like the thousands which have survived, right, by being minted, 95% is going to be burned randomly. If you want to save them, you'd have to burn 2 of your medievals to save them, or you can basically risk to basically not save anyone, and that's kind of it, right? I don't like the odds of like 95% chance of a burn. If you want to risk it for like 95%, then like that's up to you. And I kind of feel like this is it. But I mean, like, you gotta like the fun thing with medievals is really like the journey, like the fucking around, finding out like, hey, is this going to be a good thing? Is this not going to be a good thing, right? So anyways, that's kind of it. I mean, I'm probably gonna like stop streaming for now. I think this has been like quite like decent and successful in the way of like attendance. Thank you like for anyone in tuning attending to this one. 126 people in Twitter is, that's crazy. 130 thank you guys so much for like tuning in. Means the world to me. It really does. Feel free to like, just so you know, feel free to just like engage with me either on Twitter, on YouTube, on Kick, on whatever. You would all see it like at the box. Oops, no, that one. The box down to the right. Thank you, Mr. Hollow. I really appreciate it. You were there yesterday as well. It means the world to me. It really does. But like Mr. Hollow, engage with me. I do not want to limit myself to the NFT brands I'm acquainted with. We're gonna do all of them. I want to have collaborations. I want to have like people shilling their own bags. I will call them out for shilling shit. I will praise them for like giving us like cool intel or like cool opportunities. I want to make this basically the best stream for Solana NFTs. And I think like we can do it. Who knows? Like I'll need to improve as we go, but bear with me. Like I'm not going anywhere. Again, please like and subscribe my YouTube videos. It means like I got like quite literally fucking 39 subscribers. Making daily content on NFTs only. On Twitter, please just like follow the account basically hosting this stream. I mean, like we're going to like we're living in a era where we're all addicted to content, so I'm going to be your crack supplier in that one. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for like tuning in. It makes my day. Thank you. Very humbling. I will be going live tonight at 7 o'clock Central Eastern time, I guess, like that, just like Central European time, really, which I believe is what? Is it 10 PST? Yeah, so 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will be joined by the Nero OG community member from the Gods. Let's go. I want to have like guests like him on. It's going to be like a great back and forth. Like definitely the Gods focused, but we're doing it all, folks. So yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, 132 people on Twitter. Don't let anyone tell you that NFTs are dead, folks. Because at the end of the day, the biggest accounts on Twitter, they all have an NFT as a profile picture. I'd way rather have like a cool looking NFT than some kind of a Rolex to show off with. That's just me. And I'm just a autist who likes cats, right? Anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate anyone tuning in. I'm out.